And welcome once again to another fantastic episode of Constructing New Walden City. My name is Dr. Wasabi, and it's a bit dark in here, don't you think? And you'd be right, because we are late in the evening, both at the time of this recording. I believe it's half 11 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, and it seems like it's half 11 p.m. over in New Walden City as well. So let's have a look at this. We have been on this world for around 2 weeks. I've been very hard at uni, working, so I haven't been able to do much. But you just got to take in what we've made so far. Look at this. Look at this amazing build. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that. That's just amazing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be expanding the world northwards across the edge of at least this map. Not for any building, but for planning to be built. So we're going to be doing some work over here and work perhaps over in the city, because I did make a poll. I made a democratic poll where you said, the people said that you wanted to see some stuff up north. So, you know, your wish is my command. We are going to be expanding into the north edge of the map, as well as pushing up the freeway, because we've got this amazing kind of industrial freeway going right through the heart of the city, which just stops. It just stops up to this mountain. So we're going to do some excavation. We're going to do some planning out. We've already done some planning out for skyscrapers over here, so we'll do some planning out as well. So, okay, we should probably sleep. Yes, that's that's the correct course of action. Okay, zoom on down. Oh, really crashed into. So I'll see you after the short intermission. And we are back after that short intermission. It has been many a Minecraft day and night, but we've done it. We have cut a swath through the dark oak forest, the plains, the river, and of course the birch. The birch. Oh, my brain's melted today, folks, as always. Through the birch forest. Now, you may be wondering, Wasabi, what is this? Now, this, my friends, is a custom birch tree, because I wanted to give some, tips for anyone who is doing a Minecraft city. Biomes. A lot of people just cut through them and just put down foundations. I don't want to do that. I want there to be some kind of resemblance that something was here in the past, because I always love storytelling and building a world that people can enjoy. So at least for this world, I'm making it that, so whatever biome that this district cuts through is going to have a flavor of that particular biome. So we're going to have a lot more birch trees across this side, and kind of mixed in between the regular oak trees, because of course those are just regular oak trees on kind of stilts, essentially. Whereas this one is a lovely birch tree that I made myself, and we're going to make another one right here so I can show you. So the first thing we need to do is make an actual base for the build itself. Just nothing too fancy. I always like a good brick block and smooth stone slabs. Building it up like so. We're making it into a four-pronged shape. Like so. Now you can make this as tall as you want. I just want to make it quite thin, because a lot of birch trees, at least to my knowledge, are quite thin in their kind of branches, how they grow out. So that's what I'm going to do. Just making it a bit like that. How tall is that? Okay, right. So, we are going to start Wait, what? No, we're going to start filling in the branches with just regular birch leaves. Just kind of pepper them along all the way around. Because remember, we've got to make some happy little trees, and we've got to give those happy little trees some friends. So just pepper some branches and leaves. Obviously, we haven't done branches yet. Well, that's what leaves are for. But when you've built up the branches, just give them a lavering of leaves. Such a Such a word lavering. Like so, right. So we've just about added some lovely leaves to here. So what we're going to do is, in the places where there's still birch, we're just going to plop down some birch fence, essentially. Oh, pardon me. I don't know if you noticed, but I literally just had my dinner by the time I was recording. We had a lovely pasta. So hopefully that doesn't infuse itself into the tree. Right. That should be just about done. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shrub up the top leaves here, because there shouldn't be any branches at the top, rather more at the bottom or in between. Let's see. That looks good. That is a good variation. So you don't have to make your trees the same size. This one's a bit smaller, but that's okay, as long as they're in the same kind of sphere of tree sizes. Because when you fly over here, or even across the forest, all of these trees are different. They have their own heights, their own kind of growth rates, and all that. It's just it just, if anything, a slightly smaller tree in like a line of tall trees gives your city a bit of realism, because you go into these cities, not all the trees are the same. They're going to be short, they might be stunted, they might be tall, they might be a bit chunky, and that's just okay. It gives you city flavour. So that is essentially this part of the city done. We've done a big upgrade. I'm going to put some roads down, see if I can get some city layouts sorted. But I think what we're going to do is I want to show you something very special, since we are actually going out of city bounds. So I'll be with you in a short second. And we are back, folks, flying into the new terrain of, the Caves and Cliffs update. Now, I haven't really shown much of this, apart from just after the update released. And that's very important. Why? Because I didn't want to give myself too much to do, essentially, because if I just spread out builds into all of these maps, I would become bogged down in flying from one place to another. So I want to stay in the middle and then slowly spread myself out. But just as a little quick teaser, do I call it a teaser? Yeah, a teaser. Or a quick peek, so to speak. Now, look at this terrain that we have here. This is the west map. Yeah, this is the west map. This is the northwest map, and this is the north map. So that's it. That bottom bit of the map I'm just holding on my right, is that entire bottom bit is going to load up as smooth stone. Well, nearly. And of course, we've got loads of biomes to choose from. We've got snow, we've got taiga, we've got these wonderful mountain peaks, which I think I might make into like a mountain lodge or something like that. Something very Shining-esque, if you get me. But no, I just wanted to show you this because a lot of people don't realize when they actually make, update their worlds. So let's say you have a world that's been around for a few years, and then you just update it, and then you just walk across those borders, and all you just see is just this. Now look at this. Let me crank the render distance so you can have a full appreciation of what's to offer here, especially in the later episodes. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, yeah. This is entirely mountain ranges, so you never know. I could make a little town down here. That could be an idea for an episode. To be fair, the options are essentially limitless when it comes to this kind of place. Although it would have to be small, because flat land is rather hard to come by, especially in these mountainous areas. But I think that's a good challenge to do. So I just wanted to show you what this terrain was like for future episodes, because obviously you've been enjoying the episode so far. So I wanted to give you a quick peek about what's happening over here. So I think without further ado, let's get back into the center map. Okay, we are back into the center map of Walden City, and New Walden City that is, and you really appreciate Because I'm on my PS5 right now, and you can see so much with the updated render distance. You got the planes in the background. That's from my Fallout 3 fighter jet. We've got some new builds over here, which I want to show you. This is I believe it's going to be a graveyard. Yeah, a graveyard, and then there's going to be a little morgue over here. I want this to be like very kind of spooky-esque, not like scary, but I want this to be very mysterious part of the map because it's very rural. It's very full of hiding spots. It's going to be great, honestly, folks. So let's fly, let's fly back and see what is actually going on. So yes, I did say I would put down some roads. So I think we'll goad ourselves into a little time lapse. So I think without further ado, I'll I'll see you after the short time lapse. And we are back after that time lapse. Now let's see what we've been doing. So I have planted some road, we've planted some trees. It's all very hunky-dory, ladies and gentlemen. Now for the actual trees themselves, I used the base model for this tree I used earlier, which you may have seen earlier in the video. I pasted them along in a rotational basis to give them a kind of hint of uniqueness. Now, of course, this is very rudimentary, folks. The kind of first rule of city building is to plan out what you're going to do first and just get a general look at what the builds might look like on the road, because the roads and the kind of road adornments, so to speak, are much as important as the builds themselves. So what I might do is I might well, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put a potion of night vision. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put some oak trees, not every one that's placed along the birch, but I would say maybe one now and then, just to give that sense of uniqueness, because I don't want it just to be look pasted and just literally just you know how structure blocks usually do it, because I do use them for roads and stuff, but things like trees, you know, they're very unique things. Trees, they have a lot of branch formations that are unique to their own growth, and I want to signify that in the trees themselves. So although these may look a bit the same, I am going to adorn them with different leaves just to give them a bit more uniqueness, which is very important when you're making decorations like this. You don't want people to go into your city and say, hey, I remember this part, it looks like over there, or something like that. So I'll add some more details off camera. I do apologise if this episode has been not as exciting as the others. I know we have been doing a lot of good builds, but university work has been quite exhausting as of late. But don't worry, we are planning some great episodes in the works in the coming weeks. Of course, me working hard means I get some extra time to make those videos. So I think that is all for today. Yes, that has been episode 29, I believe. Episode 29, could you believe it, of constructing New Walden City. Let me just make sure that that is correct. Episode, let's see. Yes, episode 29 of constructing New Walden City. My name has been Dr. Wasabi. I want to thank you so much for watching this episode. If you like what I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated because, of course, it spreads my channel throughout the blessed YouTube algorithm and spreads my content to you amazing, just fantastic folks. I do live streams on the weekdays. I do episodes and uploads on the weekends. I'm so glad that you came along to watch this video. My name has been Dr. Wasabi. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Good night. And of course, as always, God bless.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.